Hello again, everybody. Zack Attack here. Just got back from B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings, from watching the WWE Night of Champions pay-per-view. So here's my review for Night of Champions. I have an old poster from the from 2008 Night of Champions. Probably one of my favorite posters up because it has all the champions from the air with Mickey James and Triple H and all of them. Just again. All right. Overall, the pay-per-view itself, a little bit better than SummerSlam. It was like I'm not saying it's better than SummerSlam. It was okay, like kind of better than SummerSlam, but anyway. Overall pay per view, there's no bad matches, no duds. There's no like really bad matches on this card tonight. It was either great, good, or okay matches. I'll give the pay per view a 6.5 out of 5, a higher rating than my SummerSlam rating. 5.5 out of 10. Yeah, 6.5 out of 10 for this pay per view because some matches were exciting, although some of the endings I did not agree with. Most of the endings, some endings I did agree with, some I didn't. At least the matches made up for some shitty endings, especially our first match, which was for the WWE Unified Tag Team Championships, as El Boom took on All Truth and Miz. Awesome Truth. That's what they should be. Awesome Truth. The match was a great opener. Great, fast-paced opener. Great opener to start the pay-per-view off. Very exciting tag action. Miz and Truth really, I think they're clicking as a team. And Miz has been tag team champion with two different guys, with Morrison and Big Show. So if he and Truth were to become champions one day, they will be Miz being his partner. But the ending was kind of screwy. Miz nailed the skull-crushing finale on and Bourne after countering the airborne, and all Truth kind of distracted the referee. Beating up the referee was like the theme of the night. Overall theme, we'll get to that in a moment. But Truth and Miz had a little, like I said, after Truth distracted the referee, Miz finally got the count, but it was like one count, and all of a sudden, Miz and Truth kind of fight a referee. They punched the referee. Like I said, punch the referee was like a theme tonight. And a semi thing. The referee disqualified Miz and Truth for the punching the referee. Until this point, the match was, like I said, pretty exciting, pretty fast-paced matchup. Great opener, but the ending kind of screwed it up. Probably the only bad ending of the pay-per-view. The only like DQ of the pay-per-view, which is kind of odd because the last match was a no DQ match. And Miz and Truth kind of got involved in it. I'll get to that in a moment. So the first match, I will give it a 3.0 out of 5. It could have been a 3.5 if it went a little longer and had a better ending in the DQ than it did. Next was the Intercontinental Championship match. Cody Rhodes defending against DiBiase. Another decent matchup. These two are pretty okay wrestlers. Another pretty decent matchup. Pretty decent moves from these two. I'll give it 3.0 out of 5 because Cody got the tights. Because the ending was Ted DiBiase grabbed the face mask of Cody Rhodes. He was going to nail it. That became his downfall because when he was going to hit him, Cody ducked it, got the roll up, and grabbed a little bit of tights and got the victory. Like, at least there was an ending to the match. Like, grabbing the tights, yeah, kind of screwy, but at least it was a victory. At least it was a pin and not a DQ like the first match was. But this match was a decent matchup at best. These two can, like I said, these two are like mid-carders for life. They're probably not going to get a big push. But these guys are very okay guys. They've put on some good matches. I think this is the first major wrestling together against each other since, I think after the legacy thing, they broke up. And then DiBiase was taking on Cody's wings. And Cody betrayed him. Then DiBiase came back. I think DiBiase will get another shot. But we'll see where it goes down. But Cody retains against DiBiase. Next match, the best match of the night. Fatal 4-way for the United States Championship as Dolph Ziggler defended his title against Jack Swagger, Alex Riley, and John Morrison. This match, best match of the night, because every guy got a chance to shine. Very, very exciting matchup. Great moves from each guy. Every guy had a chance to shine in this. But it was the Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, Vicky Guerrero business triangle that was the big. Like I said, I told you the big thing was going to be those three. And boy, did it. Was it the protagonist in this situation? Was it a big thing about the match? They all started with Swagger putting in a pinning predicament by Morrison, and Vicky putting his foot on the rope. And then Vicky distracted Dolph, and then Dolph was got in a pinning predicament by Morrison. So it was like Vicky was trying to choose sides, but she was trying to help both, apparently. Maybe she's like wanting to keep both and not choose over one. But I think she has to choose one at one point. I'll get to that in a moment. So then, exciting move after exciting move. Morrison trying to do a Starship Pain. And Wiley, like I said, everyone shined in this match. Like John Morrison was a true MVP in the match, especially that suplex when he was hanging. Like he suplexed Wiley with his legs hanged up to the rope. That was pretty cool. But the finish was involving Morrison. Swagger got the gut wrench powerbomb on Morrison. Then Ziggler came in, pushed Swagger out of the way, got the 1-2-3 on Morrison, stealing the victory for Swagger. And Vicky was like happy for Ziggler getting the victory and happy for Swagger too. So apparently he wants to keep both. Another good spot, and you mentioned this, me too. Another good spot was when Swagger had the ankle lock and Ziggler had the sleeper on at the same time. He had the sleeper on, I think Ziggler had the sleeper on Alex, and Swagger the ankle lock on Morrison. That was a good spot, and both counted out of him. But like I said, the whole Vicky Swagger Ziggler thing, like I said, they even had to fight each other for a little bit. So definitely this whole Vicky Dolph and Swagger thing, I think it'll culminate with a Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger U.S. title match. And either they put the stipulation that Vicky chooses, like Vicky goes with the winner, or have the match with no stipulation that Vicky must choose, and then Vicky will probably choose during that match. So at one point, Vicky will have to choose. It depends on if they make her choose or she will choose for herself. Like either like help Swagger win the match against Dolph, or have Dolph help Dolph win against Swag. But overall, the match 4.0 out of 5. Might have been a little longer, but I'll give it that 4.0 out of 5. Best match of the night, definitely. Then next match for the World Heavyweight Championship: Randy Orton versus Mark Henry. Now, like I said, Mark Henry's the most athletic guy in the world. He was better a couple years ago. Like, he and Big Show have a lot in common. They were both very agile and both athletic 10 years ago, though. And Kane, too. Those three big men were more talented and more athletic and more agile 10 years ago. Same thing with Taker. But health is taking its toll on them. They're not as agile anymore. They're not as physical as they once were. They resort to punching and kicking. And Mark Henry's chases punching, kicking, and slamming. And Mark Henry's matches with people have not been doing well. Have not been the best. So I was kind of fearing for Randy Orton because he went from fighting Christian in a terrific feud. By the way, I'll get to Christian in a moment. I forgot to mention Christian's little segment. And then go from Christian to Mark Henry in less than a month. After a terrific feud with Christian. Terrific matches. But overall, this match was what I expected. Kind of a boring match. Especially with Randy boring. You know, everyone not liking anyone's boringness. And combined Mark Henry equals a kind of a mixed match. It was okay matchup for what it was. It wasn't bad. It was just okay. But I can't believe it. Mark Henry got the one strongest slam like 2 times. Almost trying to all him a few times. Like I said, he couldn't. He did get the DDT on him though. But Mark Henry got the world's strongest slam after counting an RKO. 1, 2, 3. Mark Henry is your new World Heavyweight Champion. And if I'm not mistaken, he is the first. Comment below if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me on the comments. He is the first full-on African-American world champion since Booker T in the WWE. First black guy to win the championship since Booker T. But here's my thing. You gave the world title to Mark Henry, a guy who was a lot more talented back then and should have won the world title in 06. But you never gave the world title to Shelton Benjamin. What the fuck? This is my only quip. You're giving Mark Henry the championship, but you never gave it to Shelton Benjamin. Not even gave Shelton a fair chance at the world title. It's fucking bullshit. Are you serious, bro? Really? Really? It's kind of bullshit that Mark Henry gets the title, but they never gave it to Shelton. It's kind of stupid. And he's black too. You know what I mean? It's kind of stupid. And now maybe Mark Henry's a champion. Maybe they'll finally give Kofi a chance to be the world title or WWE champion. Well, We gotta see what happens with Air Boom, folks. But the only good thing is Orton lost. I better than everyone's saying Orton lost. But I'll give Henry a chance. Henry's okay guy. He's been on a tear lately. I'm not the biggest Mark Henry fan in the world. He was, like I said, he was better a lot. He was a lot better 10 years ago when he was younger because he wasn't as heavy as he is now. But I'll give Henry a chance to build a title one. You will see how he builds future people, see how he defends the title and everything. He won it fair and square, like no interference. And let's see if Mark Henry can keep the title for more than a month without losing Orton. White their wheel. I'll get to that in a second. Can't spoil it right away. Next match was the Divas title match between Beth Phoenix and Kelly Kelly. In Beth Phoenix's hometown of Buffalo, New York, Beth loses. But Beth put on a good showing. Beth put on a very good showing. Even a super to the top. But overall, decent Divas match. Like I said, Beth's trying to bring athleticism back in the Divas division. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's going to be a long time for that to happen because you got to fight all these prissy divas. And Glam Slam attempt, countered by a roll up by Kelly 1-2-3. And the crowd was very pro Beth. Crowd was like really pro Beth. You know what I mean? And it's kind of weird to have Beth not win in her hometown, but especially that Punk win it. But I think everyone knew it was too predictable. Like having the hometown person win at the hometown, too predictable. Too predictable. So I bet you Beth will finally get the win at either Hell in a Cell or Vengeance. I forgot Hell in a Cell, I'm sorry. But overall, match was okay, especially the Eve and Natalia thing. I'll give it a 2.5 out of 5. The only okay bad match of the night. Then, on to the Raw co-main event. John Cena taking on Alberto Del Rio for the WWE Championship. God, I didn't want this to happen. I didn't think this was really going to happen. I thought they were at least going to give Alberto a chance to prove himself, at least have a lengthy one. But no, he must be buried by Cena. Digging up the dirt, digging the grave of Del Rio by Super Cena wins again. Once again, typical Cena match. Alberto gets the hedge on Cena despite the Alberto ring announcer Ricardo's interference twice. When he tripped Cena, and then when he came back and got attacked with Cena. Overall, typical Cena match. Alberto Del Rio gets Cena for about 25 minutes, and then Super Cena bounces back. FU, SCFU, ding ding ding, Cena wins, 10-time world champion. Speaking of status quo, he had Mark Henry win. Now, would it be perfect to have Randy Orton and John Cena lose on the same night? The only negative would have been you only have one new champion, Mark Henry. But that would never happen. No. We can't have a pay. Well, wait a minute. We did have a pay-per-view that Orton and Cena lost. That was Money in the Bank because Orton lost to Christian and Cena lost to Punk. At least there was one pay-per-view they both lost. But another one? Too good to be true. Cena wins and you'll probably keep it for another couple fucking 6 months so we can defend it against The Rock in WrestleMania. Talk about status quo. But at least, like I said, at least something new is on SmackDown. Mark Henry being the champion, that's something new. So we'll see how Mark Henry handles it. But when it comes to Cena Del Rio, I will give that match a 3.0 out of 5. Just because of Cena winning. And overall, a decent matchup. Alberto shined a little bit. At least he proved a bit that he can be a champion. But my big fear is that, like I said, I didn't want this to happen. At least I knew Alberto was going to get buried, but I thought they were going to give him like a month or so, then get buried by Cena, either Hell or Vengeance. But no, they had to make it now. And probably Alberto will never be champion again. Probably regarded to mid-card status. And probably join up with Miz and R-Truth because be like, Cena buried me too, man. Conspiracy. Speaking of Miz and R-Truth interfering in a match, let's get on to the main event. Triple H vs. CM Punk. No DQ match. Second best match of the night just because of the craziness that happened. And I knew it was going to be like this. Like the first 5-10 minutes were going to be slow and boring and kind of building up. And then like the last 15-20 minutes was going to be awesome. I knew it was going to be that fucking crazy awesome. First 5 minutes, little fighting in the crowd. It was not a match at all. It was not a wrestling match. It was more like a fight. That's what it was. It was a fucking fight. It was a typical fight. fall in the crowd a bit. Steel chair moves a couple good spots on some tables with Punk doing that elbow off the top to Triple H to the announce table. That was fucking kick ass. That was like the best spot of the night. And Triple H attacking Punk with his chair and everything. Then all of a sudden, within like the last 15, 20 minutes, shit hits the fan, literally. Miz and R-Truth comes flying down, attacking the shit out of both Triple H and CM Punk, attacking them both, with Miz giving the skull-crushing finale to Triple H and Truth giving the lie detector to CM Punk. And for the second match in the wall, Miz and Truth punched the referee. But here's what happened. They tossed the referee around, and the referee punched them. Referee punched Miz. That was kind of like, whoa. And then Truth punches the referee. Referee's knocked out. Joe Laurinaitis came flying down. And apparently Laurinaitis is choosing sides here, especially the whole Nash thing. I'll get to him in a second. Triple H gets a pedigree on Punk, but the referee's still down. And another referee came down, but Joe Laurinaitis with the other referee was trying to get the other referee who got down to get back up. Triple H was like, what the fuck? Like, Laurinaitis was trying to screw Triple H here. Then Punk got the GTS on Triple H. Then Laurinaitis sends the other referee to the count to pin. 1, 2, Triple H kicks out. And then Laurinaitis gets on a cell phone. Text. Kevin Nash comes flying down. And like I expected, I didn't know he was going to come out during the match. I thought it was going to come out after the match because I know it was no DQ and everything. So Nash comes flying down, attacking both Punk and Triple H, powerbombing CM Punk. And then Triple H attacks Nash with the sledgehammer, gets the pedigree on Punk. 1, 2, 3. Triple H wins. He keeps his position as COO. I wanted Punk to win, but there was no way Triple H was going to relinquish COO. If Triple H's COO position wasn't on the line, then Punk would have won. But I think it didn't matter. Triple H was probably going to bury Punk no matter what the stipulation was. But I think this. Nash, Punk, at Vengeance, or Hell in a Cell. I think they should make it Hell in a Cell. So no interference. It'll be perfect. Kevin Nash and Punk, Hell in a Cell. Make it happen. And I love Punk's t-shirt tonight. I love the ice cream ball t-shirts. I would buy that. I don't buy the shirts that often. I would definitely buy that shirt. I would definitely buy a CM Punk ice cream shirt. Come on. Bring back the WWE ice cream balls already. Damn it. But overall match, I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Overall, a decent pay-per-view. Decent, exciting moments. Some endings we didn't like. With Cena winning. But some we liked. Orton winning. But like I said, Mark Henry, I'll give him a chance. But we'll see what happens with him. That is my Night of Champions review. Apologies for the length. And I want to get your comments. Please comment below. What do you think about Night of Champions? What your responses to it? What are your thoughts on it? Subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you tomorrow for another Attack Live. With that in mind, has been attacked by the review from Zach. Thank you much. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. See ya. Punk #1. Yeah.